Hello and welcome to my channel. You're with Enlightenment Rose Tarot. If you're new to my channel, you're very welcome here. I do want to say is please take the bits that you resonate with and leave the rest. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. Keep in mind, roles can be reversed in these readings. This is a general collective reading, so it may or may not resonate for all of you. But if it does, please give me the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. That way the next time I upload a reading, you won't miss it. You'll be notified when my readings get posted. If you've already subscribed to my channel, I do want to say a big thank you and you're very welcome here. This is going to be a general reading for Pisces. Keep in mind, Pisces, this could be anything that you're going through. This could be something that you are wanting to come towards you, or it could even be something that is external, outside your connection. And what's just flipped, I haven't even started your reading. Got the Justice card. Maybe some of you are wanting justice in the situation. You're wanting that outcome to be balanced, fair, and just. Maybe you're wanting justice in a situation where you feel that there is no fairness. Someone has a lot of pride in them. But if you see the Ace of Swords, it's right in the middle. So it's like, you know, that sword is in the middle of your feelings, and it's the truth in your feelings. You're wanting justice. The truth is you're wanting justice because maybe your feelings have been hurt. This is Libra energy. Justice is all about cause and effects. Okay. So Pisces, this is going to be a reading for the week of 2nd of March. Happy birthday to you, Pisces. I hope you have a wonderful day. You've got something planned, something good planned for your birthday. So I'm going to get some messages out of this deck, and then I will get into your reading using the tarot. And I think I said 2nd of March 2026 this reading is for. Alright, let's welcome our guardian angels in first. Guardian angels, angels and divine, please join us in this reading for Pisces. Give me one shuffle, thank you. Messages for Pisces, please, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. One more, please. Thank you. So bottom of the deck, you've got no place like home. Maybe for some of you, even though there's a lot of conflict in that home or that connection, you still call it home. You still want to come back to this place, to this home here, no matter what. And then your first one is regeneration. So this is like coming out of those ashes, being born again, you know, reborn. Not literally, but it's like, you know, that ending, that situation needed to end. so that you could have that transformation in your life, be reborn, like a rebirth, bringing in that new beginning. It's like, you know, where everything has burnt to smithereens. The rain comes and cools the ground down and puts the fire out, and then the tree, those little trees that were burned, those big trees that burned into the ground, out of that ground new trees start to emerge, and that is that regeneration. So it's that rebirth for you in a situation. So you got building blocks. So it's like that ending, that completion, as well as a new beginning. So building blocks, what do you do with building blocks? You build. You could be building a wall up in front of, between you and someone. But this is like you build that wall pretty high and you're standing and looking out on the horizon. Maybe to have a new beginning. And then you've got, this is what came out in reverse, loyal heart. It's like, you know, someone has the key to your heart, or you have a person's, you know, the key to their heart. You are my king, you are my queen. You're the queen of my castle, the king of this kingdom or castle. But it's like maybe you have victory in this love or with this person. There has been progress in y'all's feelings, progress in y'all's relationship. But it came up in reverse. Maybe for some of you, there is, you feel there's no loyalty in that connection, in that love. I'm going to leave it in reverse. All right, Spirit. Tower. Change. Let's come up here. Regeneration. Coming out of those flames, coming out of that fire. To have a new beginning. So the tower is all about change. Okay, it's all about an upheaval. Maybe I would say a bit of that energy of feeling like everything is collapsing. That's what I feel. It's like you feel like everything is collapsing on you. Everything is crumbling. It's falling apart. A lot of cracks in the connection. A lot of cracks in it. And those cracks are getting bigger and bigger, and then it's just going to fall down. Everything is going to explode. And if you see, it's like, you know, that lightning bolt, that building, that tower is being struck by the lightning. So it's like, it's revealing what it needs to reveal. It's a collapse. Everything will collapse once everything is out in the open. Once that situation or whatever is being kept hidden is revealed, it will shake everything right down to the foundation. But out of that collapse, you will rise above it and have a new beginning. So the tower is all about change. It's all about saying, the tower is coming, something needs to change. This tower is going to bring in change. Be prepared for this change. Make those changes. Be willing to accept change. Be willing to make those changes. What else, please? Emperor. Emperor, Aries energy, masculine energy. So the Emperor is all about stability. It's all about providing that stability in a connection. Protecting and keeping control of the connection, keeping control and protecting the territory, the boundaries around that territory. So the territory is like your connection. So the Emperor is all about protecting and providing that stability. This is like, you know, that fatherly kind of energy, very, very mature. The Emperor embodies all the kings. But as well, the Emperor could have weaknesses. Maybe that's what this Tower will show, that this masculine energy has weaknesses in them. And maybe for some of you, the Emperor is saying, you're needing to have boundaries. You're needing to protect your boundaries. Maybe you're needing to put up boundaries so that you can have stability. Maybe you're back in control of a situation. You're back in control. But the Tower is saying, change is coming. You're needing to rethink, revise those directions, those options, those goals of yours, the goals in life. And make those changes. Be willing to make changes. Be willing to accept change. But this Tower is going to come one way or the other. It is going to come, and it will reveal what it needs to reveal. It's like a collapse. One more, please, Spirit. Oh, the Hermit. So the Hermit is all about self-enlightenment. Okay, it's all about, you know, isolation, isolating yourself in that situation or in a connection or in that cycle. And this could be you're going on a spiritual journey. This could be meditation. However you want to find those answers to get that enlightenment. This is like you are simply isolating yourself from everything and everyone to search for those answers, to get that enlightenment. And that star is your guiding light. That star, that light that's in the lantern, is the Hermit's guiding light. And the Hermit is holding up that light in front of him, which is that light leading him through the darkness to reach your soul, to get those answers that you're looking for, get that enlightenment that you're wanting. And that enlightenment is answers that you're wanting. You're looking for those answers, searching deep within for those answers. And those answers are all about looking at your life and what you're needing to change in your life, what changes you're needing to make within yourself. So it's like you're having perseverances to isolate yourself and to get those answers. So it's like you're looking at what you're needing to change in your life. What changes do you need to make in your life? That's why the Tower is here, Pisces. That's why the Tower is here. It's saying change is coming. So you're needing to search deep within yourself for those answers and what changes you're needing to make in your life. One more, please, Spirit. Oh, Justice. I think that fell out in the start of, before I even started your reading, Justice fell out. You're wanting justice. This is all about cause and effects, accountabilities. You know, this is like isolating yourself here, searching for those answers, what you're needing to do, what should you do in a situation where maybe you're wanting someone to be accountable for what maybe they've done or what they've said. Because justice is all about cause and effects, accountabilities, getting justice for it, getting justice in a situation. And justice is only, fair justice is based on the truth. And that sword is the truth. So you're feeling like, your feelings have been hurt. You've been hurt in your feelings, and now you're wanting justice. You're wanting someone to be accountable for what has happened, what they've said or what they've done. So this is like you're dealing with courts, lawyers, judges, the legal system, where you get justice, where you go to the court and get justice. And it has to be based on the truth. That's how you get fair justice, a fair decision, a fair outcome. And that outcome has to be fair, just, and balanced. And I feel maybe for some of you, y'all are in isolation. Y'all are not in speaking terms with your person. One more, please, Spirit. One more, please. Seven of Pentacles. This is perseverances, reflecting on your life, reflecting on the situation, reflecting on what you've achieved, what you have not achieved. Maybe for some of you, I would say maybe this situation that you're in, it's been like a merry-go-round for you. It's been like, that you've been on that carousel for a long time. So you're having optimism to, set new goals for yourself, because Seven of Pentacles is all about reflecting on your life, reflecting on what you've achieved in your life up to right now, and then saying, I need to set some new goals for myself so that I can reach that ending, that completion in my life. Challenges, please. Ooh, Justice, Judgment. You got both come out. Judgment is that final decision, that wake-up call. It's like having an awakening. And again, justice's judgment is all about cause and effects, accountabilities. But that is, judgment is when your angels step in, when your angels say, hey, you're needing to wake up and make that decision. Take action on it. This is that final decision, that final call for you. And that decision needs to be made. One more, please, Spirit. Oh, Hanged Man. Pisces. You've got all majority out of 7 cards. So I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You've got 6 majors come out already. So the Hermit and the Hangman energy is all about, pausing, isolation. So here you're isolating your energy. This is where you're going within yourself. The Hanged Man looks on the outside of themselves, looks on the outside of everything that's, going on around them. Hermit goes within, searches for the answers on the inside. So on the outside, the Hanged Man is saying, you're pausing everything. Even though you've had awakening, you've been given a wake-up call, but it's like you are putting that temporary pause on a situation or a decision or an action, trying to see the bigger picture. This is like you're trying to see things from a different perspective. Hangman is all about alignment. Okay, so you're feeling like a situation is misaligned and you're wanting to bring back that alignment. So you're going to pause everything. You're going to surrender that energy of yours. And I like to always say it's like you're thinking outside the box, seeing the bigger picture, and trying to wait. This is a waiting energy. This is not rushing. So this is like you're waiting, taking the time to just simply wait for those answers, opening up your mind to the cosmic enlightenment for those answers, opening up that doorway to get those answers. So this is a bit of hesitation energy. It's like you're hesitating to move forward, you're hesitating to make that decision, you're waiting for answers, you're taking your time and trying to see the bigger picture. You're trying to see what is causing that problem. What is the problem in the situation? I need to bring back alignment. Tell me more, please, Spirit. Wow. Oh, Pisces. What's going on? You've got the Hierophant come out. I would say this is, y'all are married. This is like higher levels of commitment, you know, where when you go to, this is, you know, your belief systems, morals, your, I would say, teachings, boundaries, what you've been taught all your life, what you believe in, your religious beliefs, your whatever religious denominations you may belong to. It's like Pope, priest, cardinal, bishop, whatever. You go to them for a blessing. It's also, you go to them for teachings. It's like a mentor energy. So this is like someone who's been a mentor all your life, teaching you what you're needing to know in your life, teaching you what you're needing to believe in your life, in your faith. If this is, whether it's in your beliefs, this is like that mentor, someone who's been guiding you and helping you along the way. But I would say there is conflict. There is conflict in your beliefs. There maybe someone has conflict in their boundaries, their teachings. There is conflict. And this is like commitment. This is commitment energy. This is like, you know, like I said, higher levels of commitment, marriage, contracts. One more, please, Spirit. Queen of Wands. So there could be a Queen of Wands in the mix. I see the Emperor and the Queen of Wands. This is that feisty, passionate, aggressive kind of energy, you know, non-committal, very charismatic, life of the party, you know. She comes in and she makes heads turn. This is that energy who, you know, she wants to party all night. This is that kind of energy. And maybe for some of you, the Queen of Wands is also coming in to your challenges, saying, you're mature, you're confident, you're in charge of your own life, you're in charge of your life. So have that optimism in you to take control of your life. Have optimism in you to, you know, have confidence. Rely on your own natural confidence. Because Queen of Wands is a very confident energy. Very, very confident. She knows that she has that confidence to do what she wants, get what she wants in her life. She's like a leader. Give me one more, please, Spirit. Eight of Cups. Okay, Eight of Cups is that energy of progress. You're wanting that progress in your feelings, but moving from before the Eight of Cups, there's the Seven of Cups. So it's like, you know, someone had a lot of options and maybe you didn't want to be an option, or someone doesn't want to be an option. So this is like that energy of saying, I don't want to be an option. Eighth cup, there is nothing here to hold me to that situation or that connection. Someone has a lot of options here. There's a lot of conflict in my feelings. There's a lot of sadness in my feelings. These cups are empty. There's nothing here. I am feeling kind of stuck. I'm feeling the situation is keeping me stuck, or I'm drowning in my feelings, because this is like she's under the sea. She's swimming with the dolphins, so it's like she's under the sea, and it feels like she is drowning in her feelings. She wants to get to the top, so this person's having hope to reach the top and have a new beginning. So this is that energy of having hope in making a decision and walking away from that situation to have a new beginning, to have progress in your feelings. And that's why I felt I needed to leave that in the reverse. In the upright, it's like your loyal hearts. But it came up in reverse, which tells me maybe there's someone not being loyal to the other person. Maybe they have a lot of options, even though I don't see the Seven of Cups here. But I would say someone has a lot of options. Give me the outcome, please, Spirit. Ooh, High Priestess. All about mystery, intuition, and your subconscious mind. So the High Priestess she's someone who's very intuitive. She's someone who knows it all, sees it all, but does not speak on it. She does not reveal it. She has all the information in front of her, within her. So in a nutshell, the High Priestess is saying, you are the High Priestess. Trust in your own intuition. Rely on your own intuition. There is something you're not seeing. There is something that's being hidden from you. You're needing to look deeper. You're needing to go really way deep. Go way deep and uncover what you're needing to uncover, because something is being hidden from you. And I feel it's this Queen of Wands that's being hidden. And I did say maybe this Emperor could also have weaknesses in them, because he embodies all the kings. One more place. Because the High Priestess, she sits in the balance between the darkness and the light, between the night and day, bad and good. So she sees it all, she knows it all. One more place for the outcome. Seven of Wands. Fiery energy, stand your ground. This is defensive energy. This is like you're needing to take a stance on something. You could be defending your position, you could be standing your ground in a relationship with your person, but this is that defensive energy. Taking a stance on what you believe in, what you may have seen, or what you've heard, what's been told to you, or what you've said. It's like you're taking a stance on it and you're not backing down. It's Nine of Pentacles. Okay, you got Seven of Pentacles. For some of you, maybe you're setting new goals for yourself to reach that goal of yours. This is single and abundant energy. This is, you're feeling very fulfilled in your life because you've reached that Nine Pentacles, that goal of yours. This could be with study, this could be with your stability, this could be with a profession, business, whatever it is, even building your own home. You've been successful. And maybe for some of you, you're standing your ground where you feel. Maybe this Emperor was showing up as they were single and abundant. And maybe they were in a committed relationship. Give me one more, please, Spirit. Three of Wands, waiting. This is like you've taken action and you're waiting for response. You're waiting for that answer to come back to you. One more, please. Four of Pentacles. Four of Wands, sorry. So that is, you're in this energy of celebrations, engagements, weddings, christenings, birthdays, new addition to the family, homecomings, even building your own home. And like I said, maybe you achieved here to build that home of yours. But Four of Wands is all about commitment. Again, higher levels of commitment with the Hierophant. This is a marriage card as well. So celebrating that wedding, that commitment, that relationship. And finding stability. There's stability in that celebration. Alright, Spirit, please give me the overall message for Pisces. Overall message for Pisces, please. I have to let it fall. So you've got Six of Cups. Six of Cups is reach out to others with love and compassion, nostalgia, memories, healing, comfort, steady gain, pleasure after hardship, responsibility, harmony, alignment, healing, and empathy. And I will leave it there till I catch you in the next reading. Pisces, thanks for joining me. You take care, stay safe, and have a beautiful week. Bye-bye.